Mop.
dip. Yeah.
Mop.
Before you dip back around, they are unable to see what's going on. Leech, you're up.
I move up, and then I'm gonna see.
Oh yeah, you definitely see that guy.
Okay, and then I'm going to shoot him because I'm tired of getting shot at by him.
That connects. 9 damage.
9 damage.
All right, single shot hits into him, penetrates through that, and -7, and he kind of rolls with it, and it kind of is a superficial shot, but he's definitely bloodied by it. You can see he's kind of out of position, and he's dripping a little bit of blood from the wound. Anything else?
I'm going to yell back to Ox and be like, everybody's exfilling, get over here. And then I'm done.
Okay. Station assault. That guy, he slams up against what he thinks is the wall, or attempts to. Somebody roll a D8. Anybody, don't care who. Alright, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He moves off the thing and rams into this wall as he's like smashing for the button. Poor guy.
Oh, unfortunate soul.
You can see this guy move forward 2, 3, 4. He slams up against the thing and just unleashes into you. Tex, give me a dexterity saving throw.
I can do those maybe this time.
Oh, good, because you rolled a 1. Oh, apparently you can't. 12 points of damage as you get peppered by machine gun bullets.
You know what? I'm gonna burn a kata to quarter that.
Okay.
The fuck?
Ox speaks in binary. Bleep blop that screen
Maybe.
repeating practice.
Yeah,
burp,
put
NPC
the
damage.
explosives in the head. And then
It's simple math. You put the boom boom in the chalky bit
Mind-blowing.
piece and you throw it in the head pieces and the explosions. And then you go to jail because you shouldn't do that to ladies. It's wrong. Alright, so he shoots, he moves. Ox, your turn.
I'm just gonna burn as much movement as possible and just get right here.
Alright, you run around, kind of passing your 2 buddies on the side, and get up to this guy just in time to see him running into the wall. He's got like snot running from his face, blood pouring out of his leg. Can't see shit, poor bastard. He's going, press the button, Giga! Anything else?
Nope, I'm just here for now.
Alright, somebody roll a d8 for me again. 1, 2, 3. And this guy actually runs into the wall this way. Unfortunately, that is where the button is.
Takes off without his friend.
I'm gonna give him 50% chance of hitting the button. Somebody pick high or low. High.
Hi.
Okay, if he rolls high, he gets it. That's fucking hilarious. As he smashes the button, the door slams up, and you can hear as the elevator goes up. And you can hear the guy who smashed into the wall just still smashing into the wall. As you hear this guy right here go, oh fuck. Wolf, your turn.
Welcome to our house now.
So is he looking in this direction?
It doesn't matter which way he's looking.
Fuck. Never mind.
he's fist fucking the wall like.
He has. This is combat, so he can perceive that direction.
Okay, just
as long as there's line of sight. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna walk up behind him. And I'm gonna use something I haven't used before.
Just garrote him.
Holy shiv.
Oh, combat knife. Well, 10 doesn't hit though. That's the only shitty
This
part.
is why you haven't used it before, isn't it?
Hey, Greg, shut up.
I like how much he's telling you to shut up. That's great.
You move up behind the guy and attempt to stab him, but he smacks the knife away as he turns to face you. Anything else? All right, Tex, you're
I
up.
can only do one attack, can't I?
Right,
Well,
unless you got something that gives you an extra attack.
Yeah, never mind
take advantage of his predicament, move up, and I'm gonna unload with that nice little flank you gave me.
Fucked up, but it's still.
Those
So
hit.
23 and a 25, so 11 and 6.
All right, the first shot penetrates through him and pretty much blows him most of the way away. The second round, little burst, gut, chest, neck, spray. He's down.
I give you a nod.
Nice working with you, partner. And he's dropped. Anything else?
I am going to fucking run. Can I run through an enemy or no?
Not through an enemy without making an acrobatics check. That's your action.
Okay, then I will just get behind cover.
Okay. Phoenix, your turn.
Okay. Out of curiosity, I don't know if this will actually work, okay? So, follow me here, John.
I'm
This
following.
is all 6 seconds, right?
This is 6 seconds.
So 6 seconds, he hit the button, and the door is closing. By my turn, is it already closed?
Yes.
Shit. I was gonna say, I want to find the button and quick press it so it like reopens.
No. Ding, 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 ding.
Alright. Then, 5,
Put your hand
10.
No.
I put my
See if it
rifle
stops.
over his shoulder to shoot the guy in the dome.
Yeah, not a problem. Go ahead and make your
That
attack.
blind bastard.
You have advantage. A 22 definitely connects for 9 damage. Oh, is that? Oh, nope, close. That one hits him, spins him around too in the shoulder as he's like, ah. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, Leech, you're up.
I'm gonna peek around the corner. And
All right. You can, as he hits it, he's like, "It's a button,
He's just
Giga!"
got like 6 guns all pointed at him.
He's screaming incredibly loud at this point for Giga to hit the button.
Giga's dead, dumbass.
You don't know that. 20 definitely hits.
I know.
How much damage? 9?
9.
Okay. 9 more into him as he takes that one to the chest and drops to his knees. He is at 0 hit points. He technically is dying, dead, but has to make death saving throws. So, is there anything else on your turn you're doing, Anders?
Nope.
Okay. Death saving throw from him, that's just a d20. You can see him start to aspirate on his own blood. That guy is dead. Ox, you're up.
I walk. Oh, still going.
Unless you guys are just done with him and gonna let him bleed out or try to save him or something. Yeah.
I don't care about him.
I'll look back, look for the approval. I'm assuming I'm gonna get it, and I'll just curb stomp him.
Yeah, don't even roll. You don't even worry about it. You crush his fucking head as you give him the old Edward Norton from American History X right quick. Just and he is
As
done.
I walk past his bloody mess and Ox, I'm like, what the fuck was that explosion as I pressed the button for the elevator?
Well, that guy's dead. And that guy's dead. That leaves 2 on that SF team left.
I opened the door. There was a big guy with some serious firepower, and I reacted.
No, stop. I look down. Do I see the head in his possession?
I don't see it.
Where's the head and what did you do?
Listen, it's only a problem if it doesn't produce results. So far, we've produced results.
I don't mind you using meat on a stick, but you start using our civilian friends' friend's head? You couldn't have taken one of the bad guys' heads? You had to take hers?
It was already there.
So was there was like 2 dudes with that. Why didn't you take their... Oh,
I stuffed her face back on the train. So
no, you...
I took a little time to myself while you guys were all talking about it, and I stepped on the next train, stuffed her face full of 2 sticks of the C4 that I got, and results.
Look, I'm not trying to yuck your yum. I'm just saying, does it always have to be explosive meats? I'm just like casually as we're waiting for the elevator. Like, does it
I'm
have
gonna
to
look
be-
over at Tex and just kind of like wave for him to like come help me. And I'm gonna walk over to the closed door.
Okay.
Oh, there's a door there. Okay.
Yeah. It's another office. There's a
Okay.
computer terminal, nice desk, looks to be like a bed.
Is there any
Oh, there's a
soon
terminal.
to be dead bastard in there?
Oh no, there's no one in that one.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm gonna walk up to the terminal. Does it look like it's like? Does it require access or?
Just like any other normal computer would do. Password, username.
Oh, I'm gonna try to use my login.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to Leech Phoenix. Enter. See if anybody removed my stuff.
You have access to it. Oh, no. This is C, so no, you don't have access to it.
Well, didn't I get into C's to open the first door?
Nope, you were in Bravo still. You had to open the
Oh.
Bravo terminal to get to this place.
Okay, then I'm gonna try to do the same thing. I'm gonna try to get into the main directory. So I'm gonna try to computer attack it.
Alright, give me your computer attack. Alright, as you attempt to hack, you're unable to get in there. 1, shit. 2, fuck. 3, you've been locked out.
And then when it get locks, I'm just gonna pull my rifle and just pop, just shoot it. And be
Piece
like,
of shit,
"Fuck."
computer! Piece of shit wristwatch.
Piece of shit wristwatch.
I will even deduct the 3 bullets.
Yeah. These are catharsis bullets. They made me feel better. Thank you.
Wait,
And then
wait,
I'll
wait.
look at Tex and be like, "You look good. You okay? Bandages
you ha-
still holding?"
What,
Yeah,
what was
I'm
in that
fine.
room?
Just a computer. Tried to access it and it didn't work.
Did you try plugging Helix into it?
No.
Sounds legit.
I made every reasonable attempt to no.
While we're waiting for the elevator,
There's another
want-
elevator.
I want to take the time to.
Honestly,
There is another elevator.
hold on, not to cut you off, Ox, but he said there's another elevator. I assumed that one was fucked.
Oh.
I want to investigate the room and admire my work, and if there's a way to see with my seed to like take pictures or record, I'm doing all that.
Also,
Snapshot.
it is a tossed room. There probably was a desk and a bed at some point. There's a lot of blood and armor chunks on the wall. And you can see there's a larger computer screen destroyed at this point. But that's about it.
Alright, let's get in the other elevator then.
All right. Start walking over there.
Okay. You make your way up to the elevator. Open it up. Or it's already open, rather. You just gotta get on and press the buttons.
Well, before we get on, I'm just gonna point at the corpse and be like, "Look at that! That is grade A beauty."
That's gross.
Alright,
how many
now,
how many
I need to
floor
know-
buttons are on the wall?
There
So,
is. Go ahead. What's your question?
I need to know. So, how did you fill the head with the C4? Like, did you go?
Do we
up?
need to get into this?
Like, how do you pull out the skull that quickly without us noticing? I'm intrigued at this
There's
point.
no-
Like,
I didn't
you have to pull out the full skull to have enough room for 2 blocks of C4 inside of a head.
Listen, when you're
C4
as big
is
as-
not that big.
It's also very, very malleable.
Yeah, it's
Wait.
basically hard silly putty.
It's explosive Play-Doh.
I am very good at stuffing large things into small holes. It is a skill that I have been practicing.
This is why Daddy drinks. This is why Daddy drinks. Right here, boys. Ah.
Yeah, you guys wonder why I'm like borderline alcoholic.
This is
Oh
why
my-
Daddy drinks.
Ah.
Aim it out!
Ah.
I would drink
jeez.
beers, but you guys make me go to whiskey.
There's no half measures here. None.
It makes me forget faster.
Ah. This requires rum. This is what this requires.
Does there look like any structural integrity to this elevator from said explosion?
I don't know. Are you a structural integrityist?
I have been on many a space station. I'm pretty sure at some point stuff would have exploded.
Plus, I'm fairly certain Ox has fucked a lot of things up from the inside, so he'd know a lot about structural integrity of the insides of things.
He may not hit the back, but he busts the sides right up. So let's see. It looks like these elevators are designed to be catastrophe-proof. As best as possible. They're made with Starship grade interiors, the terms like that. So there's actually not a lot of structural damage to anything except for the actual door itself. The inside is fucked. There was a lot. All the things that were inside are pretty much scatter fucked, as well as that dude is torn asunder. He had demolition armor on too. He was in a bomb suit. You fucked up the dude in the bomb suit. He would have lived. The suit did its job.
Used a bomb against a guy. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he would have lived. He lived through the explosion. He just didn't live through the concussive confusion and then a shot to the brain. So that's it's usually a deal breaker for those. Yeah. No, it looks like this elevator would move up and down normally. It doesn't say like there's any damage to it on the display terminal. But
all ready to go.
You asked how many floors there were. There's like 8 levels down, 8 levels up.
Well, we know
Looking
he
at the
went
schematics, do we know what level they have to be at for the ships to dock?
Well, not only that, but I would say guesstimating from how long it took the elevator to go up and it didn't come back down, I would say they probably went up far. 7 or 8.
6, 7, and 8 are the dock levels. So you would have the lower dock of a ship, mid dock of a ship, top dock of a ship. All of them would be able to dock into that area. So
What's up, Doc?
the Jesus fucking Christ.
I see what you
I
did
hate you so much.
I see what you did.
Fuck.
I'm also why I drink.
Wow. Just fucking wow.
This is the best jokes we've had this entire campaign so far. I'm gonna throw this out there. As he cuts out, when he's spitting them mean one-liners.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so, that being said, yes, there are basically 3 levels of anchorage where a ship would pull in that have access. Currently, you know there is a ship docked in this place. So.
How about we hit 6, 7, and 8, and it'll open each time. We can take a gander. Just get off on the floor we want to.
Open it up, ambush. Nope. Nope. Next
Panic,
level.
push the close button.
Nope. No, sorry. We're looking for lingerie. It wasn't the floor. It wasn't where we were going. Housewares? No? Okay, we're going up.
Plus, not to mention, every time the door opens, we could just be like, ready to go. So anybody that's standing there is just going to be like, oh, well, fuck.
Damn.
In fact, we do that. We all set up to fire as soon as the door opens. So it'd
Okay.
be not hard to do.
Well, Ox can't do that because he doesn't have a head full of something.
I got grenades.
Yeah, but you didn't shove them in anything, so I know you're not going to use them.
I have a meat stick.
Clyde, I need you to bend over.
You feel those nubbly bits? Wait, wasn't that from Boondock Saints, or what movie was that?
I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, no, that was an episode of Archer. He shoved a grenade up somebody's ass, and he was like, you feel those nubbly edges?
Alright, so 6, 7, and 8. Let's go.
Alright, which one first? 6?
Sure.
Well, that's, if we're going up, I would assume 6.
Well, I don't know. You could go, I want to go 7, then go down, and then go
Well,
up.
if we hit 6, 7, 8,
7's a
First
lucky
floor hit.
number.
Alright,
8
cool. So
obviously.
I got the answer already, and I don't give a fuck what else you have to say. So we're going to move forward. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Your explaining hurts my body at this point. I've had to endure C4 heads. I've had to endure
C4.
I've had to endure flashbang shenanigans.
If that's
like,
not an emote, fucking, I don't know what is.
this is C4 heads. Boom.
I want you to know if we could just save the chat logs between John and I. It's glorious.
It's absolute. He's like, I stuff it with C4. I was like, oh.
I want an emote with face palm except C4 without the palm. No, that's what we need.
Oh my god. Jeez, yeah. Looking back at some of these, they're. Can I fill it with C4? Nothing says you can't.
I gotta be honest. I'm just gonna assume like 80% of his whispers to you are, "I stuff it with C4."
The C4. Ooh, gonna C4.
Can I fit in an explosive device?
All right, so floor 6. What do we see as soon as the door opens? We're all fucking ready to just fucking fire as soon as the door opens.
All right. So as you move up, you hear that Clyde. Ding, 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 ding,
I love this song.
6 appears on the thing, and the door opens up to what looks to be a loading bay with a fuck ton of guys with guns pointed at you.
Spamming closed door, spamming closed door, spamming closed door, spamming closed door.
Boom, boom, boom. Grenades. Give me dexterity saving throws.
Can we do fucking GIF and like try to catch it and throw one back?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, can I burn a hero point to try to like
shoot it midair?
Swat it back?
No, like catch it, throw it, that type of thing. I'll burn fucking 3 hero points if I have to. I got 3.
Sure. I'll give you a sleight of hand to try to grab it and spin it back at him without it detonating.
Advantage? Hold on. I'm gonna explain why I should have advantage, okay?
Okay, let's hear this.
I'm gonna blow through all 3 hero points. I'm gonna use double your effort, life insurance, way of the protagonist so I can get an extra action, and that's gonna be all of that to catch and throw the grenade back.
That'll take care of
there's
one.
multiple grenades.
There's 2 more. But yeah, one of the grenades
Well,
comes in, you're like, got it! Ah! And you throw it back, and you see the 2 others sail over your shoulder. What do you guys do about those? Anybody else?
I want to swat one.
How? How are you doing this?
Shoot it. We were ready to shoot.
Well,
Alright.
I don't know. Shooting a projectile into a 3 would be very hard because that's, I would think,
And they're
very
coming
difficult to
up.
see.
I've got Uzis. Like, they.
Fuck it.
might not
fuck
work.
It,
It
fuck
might
it.
work.
Fuck it. Fuck it. I don't burn any of that shit. Where's the elevator that we're getting off? Because I'm just gonna dive out then.
In between these caution hash marks is where you guys would be getting out.
No,
Fuck
fuck
it.
that. Just full auto. We got a wall of bullets. Come on.
That's
Wall
what I
of
was
bullets.
thinking.
So you're
bullets.
basically going to be playing the Navy Sea Whiz, shooting as
Hell
many
yeah!
bullets as you can. Hopefully you kill the projectile before it hits you.
Yes.
I think
If
this is a bad idea.
you all give me a hero point, I will allow this.
All right, I'll give you a hero
Yeah.
point.
All right,
All right.
fucking unload
Fine.
everything you got on these fucking projectiles. Let's see what happens. Bing. Just fucking pray and spray. Why not? It's an action movie. Ox fucking. Ox, you only single shotted though, so you get one.
It is
A
so hard.
25
Like,
at
the Father is with me.
Zealot.
Religion in this day of age is
Clip. for
mental
that.
illness. All right, so let's add this up. A 26, 27, 18, 12, 25.
One of them is a natural crit.
All right, so here's how this goes down. Door opens up, right? You're like, ching. You guys have that like weird, all synced slow motion feeling where you're like, boom, boom, boom. You see 3 grenades start coming at you. You're just like, you just see Phoenix like, shoot him down, and it's just like, do. Texas
That's
like,
the first time I've had a retard face.
and Wolf, you're like, just one shot, and Leech, you're just like, please.
Like the worst thing.
You all shoot, and you can see you got two of them somehow, and there's that third one coming in, and you see Ox just like the mom arm in the car where she throws it to keep you guys from getting hurt. Like it's coming right at Phoenix, and he like knocks Leech out of the way and throws the mom arm, knocks Phoenix back. One aims his machine gun, just Stallones it. So after this goes down, the explosions air burst in front of this whole thing, and you just see this guy in the back walk out, and he's just like, motherfucker.
Ding!
And then the doors close, and you go up a level. Please subtract 1 hero point.
I look over to Ox. Next floor?
And all of you get DM inspiration. 'Cause that was amazing.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love it. What up, Ryan? What up, brah? He came in at the best time.
Oh, there's all kinds of tomfuckery going on right now.
All right.
Yeah, tonight.
Oh, it's
So-
oh, man.
This floor, you
I was told there would be a lot of combat tonight. I prepped.
the door opens up, kind of slides open, and as it does, you can see this is chock full of just absolute fucking
My
crates.
fingers near the button.
Yeah,
Question.
and you start smashing it as you see automated defense turrets.
Oh, fuck. Never mind.
3 of them, and then one of the ship weapons turns at the front of the door. It's an anti-missile
helping.
system.
Help me.
And you hear as the doors hit, just ricochets of bullets deflecting against the wall.
Well, I hope this last one.
Third time's a charm, baby.
There's gonna
Third
be
time's
another
a charm.
demon dragon behind this one.
Don't give him this.
My finger's getting ready to hit 7 again. Like that was probably the floor we should go to.
It gets up.
With turrets?
Or 6. 6.
It lands. It lands at the top one, and it goes error, catastrophic damage to this floor.
Alright, so it looks like we're going back to floor 6, gentlemen.
I think 6 is good.
Actually,
Why can't we get out here?
wait. Catastrophic failure. Apparently it won't open. Tex, you're the best at shittily reading maps. What's floor 5?
Station proper.
Dramatic.
It's the actual station proper.
There's no way to. Oh yeah, okay. So
Would
6,
there
7,
be
8
maintenance?
was the ship.
Is there maintenance hatches that lead from station proper into the ship?
Into the docking area, yes, but not directly into the ship. You'd have to be in the docks somewhere to get into the ship. That's where the umbilicus is that goes into
So we
Yep,
could.
yep. Y'all just want to go to fucking 6 and let's get this over with.
it.
Let's try and open the door. See if we can handle what's catastrophic out there.
Well, I'm gonna look at Phoenix and be like, we have grenade launchers. We could pay it forward. They shot at us. We could shoot back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to go to 6 and put bullet holes in people. Wait, how is everybody's health?
Bandages all over Tex, and fucking Ox has got his few scratches. Wolf's fine. Wolf hasn't even got hit, I don't think. Leech has a few, like maybe some armor dents. But
I
that's
got
about
a couple scuffs on my arm.
it. Yeah, nothing bad. Phoenix, I think you got the same.
How long are these like elevator rides?
A couple seconds, a round or two, at most.
Okay, well, in that round, I would be. I'm gonna try to patch up. Lock a little.
God.
Blow
Just
another.
kind
Knocks a little bit of love.
Start
Just out
patching
of
up some of that.
curiosity, while he's doing that, in my IFAC I have 10 medical kit charges and 2 drug kits. Do I have any know-how to use these med kits? And if so, what do
You
I
do.
roll for them?
You do. Your med kit usage is basically combat lifesaver level, so you can keep them from dying, i.e. they won't have to make death saving throws, but you can't actually give any hit points back. You have to have
Okay.
medical knowledge to
Okay.
do that. That's where the medic comes in.
The drug kits?
Drug kits,
What are those two?
I don't remember 100% what they do, but I think they give you some shit. You need to... Nick, I think, has it written down, so...
I do.
Not
Drug kits allow me to administer drugs, which are like this
So-
spell,
Alright, so they don't heal.
like that. No.
Right,
Okay.
so it's basically a consumable he needs, a reagent he needs for his spell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
That's cool. It's cool. I was just trying to see if there's any
You're like,
way, like,
what
a
is
couple of
this?
us-
Accommodate. I'm putting.
No, I was just trying to see if there's any way I could
Got a-
regen some hit points without burning anything
Got a
of his.
funny
but-
name
Okay.
to it. Succinylcholine. What's that? Oh God.
Well, how bad are you looking?
I have a drug kit that I will give you right now for that boost.
That's one of my spells, but sure.
Oh, okay. If you
I'll
don't,
give
if
you,
you wanna-
I'll give you a shot. Bend over.
you got it.
Yikes.
All right, there you go. Now you got that. I'll burn that spell. Fuck it.
Hell yeah. 10
I
extra-
took it
Finally
for
makes
people
a
like
deck-
you.
You can finally make a deck save.
Yeah.
Wait, I like that it says target one living creature for 1 hour.
It's like, that don't seem right.
So, you guys are sitting at the 8th floor, which has error signs like "Do not open doors," "Catastrophic system failure."
Well, so we could go through the front way for 6, or we could go down to 5 and use the maintenance hatch to get up to 6. Either way.
I think we should just go to 6 and go out in a blaze of glory, baby.
All right.
The whole time, has our radio chatter come in for Brian? We haven't felt any more strafing runs, have we?
No, you have not.
I think we waved him off, didn't we?
Last time you did wave him off.
Yeah, I
We did
thought
wave
so.
them off, yeah.
So he
Yeah,
has
'cause
not.
we're trying to
made
get
it.
on the missile boat to shoot missiles at the fucking other ship.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which is technically kind of crippled. Don't know if it's still crippled,
I'm
but
slowly moving my finger towards the 6 button.
bloop.
I'm gonna pull out a bandage and put it on the small bullet hole on your arm, and I'll be like, there you go.
Does it do anything?
Makes you
No,
feel
feel
better.
better.
Just for look. Yeah.
It's got SpongeBob faces on it.
You know what?
Better.
It makes me feel better. It makes me feel better, and that's what's important, Legion. I appreciate it. I ding 6 hard as fuck. Bink.
Press the shit out of 6 in the elevator.
And I get my frag grenade underslung ready.
All right.
I
You
do the
guys,
same, but I'm hiding
getting
behind
ready to-
Ox.
I'm getting ready to combat roll to where I thought was the nearest cover. From what I remember when the door opened.
My God.
Oh, I got 5 frag grenades. I'm gonna have 2 grenades, 1 in each hand, just ready to go.
Oh, Jesus Christ, we're all gonna die.
Yeah.
This is why I don't carry the grenades.
This is why Ox needs to not carry the grenade.
He bought them all.
oh, I forgot to add that guy.
I could put a claymore. I've got that.
Oh my god, there's a lot of fucking guys there.
Yeah.
All right,
I don't
so
think we should go to 6 anymore, guys.
you get to 6.
Too late.
Oh, I forgot this guy's here now. You get to 6. The doors. Bing, tsh, do anything right off the bat?
Boom.
Yeah.
Would I be able to, since this is our second trip, I should have noticed
Ugh.
the barrels with black stuff, right?
Yeah,
I'd ask about that.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Looks like some sort of oil
Cool.
that's probably had a few fire fights around it that it's leaked a bit.
Okay. So then, for me and my 2 frags, I'm just gonna jet 1 out right towards that if I can,
Mm-hmm.
and then jet 1 out left, more towards the middle of whatever these things are.
All right. So what I want you to do is just go ahead and use the paint and put where you want to put your grenades. I will be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and swap the screen real quick so they can see your lovely faces as you do this. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a drink, and I have to formulate what I'm going to do right now. So
Hey, can you
give me a
put
moment.
up the turn thing so we can
Oh,
roll
yeah.
initiative? 'Cause I'm gonna step
Absolutely.
away for a second.
Sure. Turn order should be up. Go ahead. Do your thing. I have to figure out how these guys react to you guys just fucking bullshitting your way through a grenade assault. Did they just shoot down a grenade barrage? Yeah.
They bullet barrage. They papered our rock.
Yeah, right?
Alright, be right back.
I have to really take a mental inventory of what these guys would fucking do. Because it's fucking great. Did you kill an SF operator in a bomb suit with explosive round ammunition who was supposed to keep you guys down there for a long time in one round? Yeah, you did. You fucking did that. Did you stop the hold you there while the SF guy gathered intel on exactly what you have and flashbanged him and made him run out of the elevator and they don't have intel on you now? Yep, did that. That was a thing.
You have no idea how hard I am right now.
I'm so erect.
Did you thwart a fucking absolute unit of an ambush in a fucking confined area with high explosive rounds with a wall of bullets and a mom hand get out of the way? Like, yes, you did. You did that things. And you all look like you haven't taken any damage. You just got some band-aids on. Like, these guys might be rethinking their course of action this moment right now. So,
Oh,
It's a good feel.
oh my god, you have no idea what I'm feeling right now.
We literally just went. You're not important enough for us right now, and went to the other floor.
Oh man, I'll be right back. I gotta turn my camera off and yank this out, cause Look, you gave me that booster shot. I didn't even have to use it, and I critted on the first one.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, it's running. It's passive.
Yeah.
So you get that advantage on dex
For an
checks
hour.
and saves and plus
Yeah.
10 feet to movement.
For a whole hour. That means I can imposing frame and still move 15 feet. Oh my god, we need more drugs.
Just a spell, yeah. I can technically turn it into an injectable, according to the rule.
Oh, yes.
like, I didn't want to drink all this thing tonight, but I think I'm going to have to.
Where does Greg keep getting up to?
I don't know. Greg, where do you keep getting up to? If you don't answer, we're assuming you're having sex with a man.
No, most of the time it's water.
Oh, you're having sex
This
with
time
water.
it-
I can't judge. You know, it is
that
what
is
it is.
difficult.
You do you, man.
I mean, lube's lube.
Water is
Jonah
poor
Pran,
lube.
Shadow Pran. Yes, I am Ryan Pran. Thank you. Oh my god. Old school. 36 chambers, holy master. Okay, so listen up, asshole. Let me tell you what you're going to be doing. So this is fucking funny.
What is?
What is going to happen?
They should surrender.
We'll see what happens. He's also dead, and he's also dead, and he's also dead.
Okay, I got a mark. I want my grenade to go. Like, I would be shooting for that space. Because I don't know what those drums are. But drums usually mean fuel.
Yes.
Somebody's played Divinity 2.
Yes.
You know it.
That's true.
What could possibly go wrong?
Well, I was listening to Fitz earlier at work, and they got a call in. Apparently, like airplane fuel doesn't always ignite, like for a match. And I'm like,
No,
get-
100% of the time it doesn't. It doesn't. Its ignition point and stuff is way higher.
Yeah, it's not hot enough.
Because
So
what
I'm hoping my
what
HE
would
does.
what do you want to do when you have a jet that's flying around and someone starts shooting aircraft rounds at it and it sparks every single time it goes through the fuselage? Do you want it to just blow up the jet? Hell no. That shit would fuck up.
Yeah,
You'd be like, one shot, boom.
What is it? Something like 8 million per fighter jet or something like that we make? Something like that? Something crazy expensive.
Dude, there's a F-16 that crashed into some fucking warehouse today.
That's what he was talking about.
Yeah.
That happened in the next town from me.
Yeah, that's crazy. The pilot got out and everything. No one got hurt. It was
Yeah.
like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
It
I
was-
don't think he's gonna have a pilot's license for much longer.
No, it was a malfunction with the plane. He actually
Alright.
did the
There's
right
been a
thing. Yeah.
lot of- we've had a lot of plane malfunctions
The
lately.
F-16s are getting old. So
There was like an aircraft collision in Alaska last week.
That's just pilot error. That's two Gregs flying a plane. That's how that happened.
Wow.
damn.
That was the first one I actually felt a little bit.
Wait, let's give it a second. Greg just got his license. I don't see him ever getting a pilot's license.
Yeah.
All right, so we good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, I rolled some dice off screen. We'll see how this plays out. As you open the door, resolve your attacks, please.
I had a 25,
So
17 damage.
which one is yours?
That one.
That one. All right, the round hits there, and I gotta just measure. So it's a 10-foot radius, right?
Yeah.
So you can hit that guy, and you can hit that guy. So I need to make... Okay, so the heavy is not going to take any damage from the grenade. That one, at least. But this guy is absolutely fucking peppered from that. So 6 points of damage to him. I'm not even going to make him roll his saves. Whoops.
I'm not sure for an underslung frag grenade, does my attack roll really matter? Because it's AoE?
Nope. No, it'd just be their thing. You're having to hit a square. I'm assuming you're proficient enough with it you can fire it where you want it to go. So it's just them making a save.
Okay.
So I'm just like, who goes first? Roll the damage. Let's see who does this. This guy takes 6.
Well, I'm shooting mine pretty straight, so I'd
Okay.
probably like here-ish.
Who is the next? I
Mine
can
are
just do this.
Mine are the
Anders,
pink dots.
Ox. You're just like two-fisting, hand-throwing grenades and chucking them. Okay. The first one hits these barrels and scatter fucks them everywhere. Absolutely. Blue bloomf, blue bloomf, blue bloomf. They go
They don't
flying.
chain.
They don't explode. This stuff, this mixture of black shit, definitely does ignite, but not from the explosion, just from ambient things. And you can see it blows up into stuff. This stuff peppers the
Steal some of those
containers,
barrels.
and then it just shreds some of the cordage, but not much goes on after that. Wolf, what do you do? Because you're next in the order.
I think
He's
you're muted
muted.
too, bud.
Muted.
Yeah, it might be muted. There you go.
Yeah. I'm just gonna aim. Use the pistol lock, not enough.
No, you're fine. You're good.
Yeah, that definitely doesn't hit.
Damn. Who are you aiming at?
At the heavy.
Okay,
We don't have-
this guy right here. You just give him the scream. Oh, hold on. You give him the.
No. No, I don't.
Okay, you give him those, and as you fire them, they just deflect everywhere, just smashing against him. He's like, ugh. Nothing. Phoenix, you give me your grenade launcher where you hitting.
I shot my grenade launcher here and it did 7 damage.
All right, so that guy takes 7.
Or excuse me, 5 damage. 5. Actually, no, it's a 1, so I need to re-roll the D8.
Let me know when you're good. You're good. Re-roll the re-roll.
4. 4 damage.
All right, so you blast that guy. He's like, oh, fucking bloodied him up a little bit. It would come back to Anders' turn, but they didn't get to roll, so I
didn't get to do anything.
Oh, it didn't?
And actually,
I was going to combat roll out
Okay.
to nearest cover.
Go ahead, that's fine. I didn't see you on the initiative list. That's fine though.
It's because he's not there.
Okay.
Oh, I thought I
and
was.
John, the guy I did 4 too. It's 4 plus 4, so 8 actually.
8.
Alright.
So that's fine. I had it down as 10, but yeah, 8. It's fine. All right,
We could do that instead.
it's
Oh
cool.
my god,
No big.
3 21s.
All right, so with that, you guys do your thing. Fucking Shimshaw rolls out of the thing. Fucking scream pop pop, and just bullets flying. No worries. You can see this guy step forward and he goes, "Parlay!" as he just throws his gun down. It's an assault rifle. He just drops it to the ground.
What?
Anders, your turn. Actually, Clyde, your turn, because you'd be higher than Anders. 21.18 instead of 21.14. So what do you do?
I'm going to. Finally, it matters.
You're like, got him! Ooh, it's so good in my face!
I basically level weapons at them, but I stand still.
Give him the mean mug. All right, Ox, or excuse me, now Anders, your turn.
You didn't.
Dracarys!
By the way, no, John, you didn't fix the turn order.
That's fine. I will. I'll do this. Here we go. Shimshot.
Yeah, I'm going to just say, then tell your men to drop their weapons, and I'm going to keep my rifle up.
They will on their turns. Ox, your turn.
I'm gonna get right in front of his face. Is this the guy that took my boa?
No, that guy was not a big special dude. This guy looks like he's one of those SF dudes.
Alright. I'm gonna look at him and be like, come to your senses?
Perhaps. We'll talk about it.
Do as the man says. May I have your crew drop your weapons.
He looks back and throws his hands up. You heard him, boys. Wolf, your turn. Scrip! Boop, boop, boop.
I shoot him in the dick!
Dick shot! Oh!
We haven't had one of
Do
those.
they have armor there?
Love hurts.
I'm gonna go into a crouch position and just to make sure, I'm gonna train my sniper on his head.
Are you going to ready a shot then, perhaps?
Yes.
Okay. What is the triggering condition for the shot? If he done fucks up.
Bullet starts flying.
I was like, just like if any of them try to do anything, I'll just fire.
Enemy hostile action. Got it.
Any
Phoenix,
hostile
your
actions.
turn.
I'm gonna get out of the elevator, but I'm holding my draw,
Okay. Move over.
and I'm scanning
Okay.
up. I wanna take like a look up, see if there's anything like up in the ceiling like they're trying to like attract basically, and then I just say, what do you want?
Okay.
And
With-
any hostile action, I'm firing at him.
All right.
At him specifically.
All right. With that, you can hear the rest of weapons clattering to the ground. All of them pretty much hold position except for this big guy walks out. Heavy armor. He has a minigun on a pintle mount over his shoulder that's just in a down position. Just kind of like he's holding an assault rifle. He has a minigun on his shoulder, kind of like War Machine, if War Machine also had a gun. And he literally has claymores strapped to his body, like on his legs and his chest, his back. And he just has a pair of dog tags that have like 20 or 30 tags dangling from him. And he just simply walks out and he's like, all right, we've stood down. And he kind of goes, takes his mask off, which is, heavy demolition style bomb suit mask with a skull painted on it. Takes his helmet off. It's an old dude. Half of his face is fucked up just on one side. Full cybernetic suite. Skull, everything implanted on the side. Red eye, kind of like Deadshot looking, kind of like a reticle. Grizzled, like very well chiseled, like Adam Jensen from Deus Ex Machina style beard. Just gray fox looking dude, right? Hair slicked
Sounds
back.
hot.
Yeah, hair slicked back in the middle. I might pull my man card for it. Who knows? But he walks up and he says, "It looks like I'm not being paid enough to fight people like you. So, if you gentlemen can up my pay, I will tell you everything you need to know to get off this place with your lives, and you'll have my guns. Well, most of them. Apparently you blew up Giga. And poor Bunny, well, he died. So, what say you? You want the rest of my men, the rest of us to stand with you, and let the 38 fuckers go with their tails behind them, and possibly
What
one
will this
ship?
cost us?
Not killing us. I had never in my 48 years of life seen anybody shoot down fucking grenades with fucking handguns.
I thought he said if you can cover our pay. I thought that's what he said.
He's like, I'm a mercenary, I work for pay. And I'd rather work for you. With those skills, I'm sure you're rolling in the cash.
We
Yes.
tend to be on the winning side.
We are balls deep in cash. Yes.
I would like a deception check from all of you. All of
I
you
did
roll
not
one.
say that. Fuck.
Nope. All of you roll one, and we will take the highest. Roll with it. Oh, never mind. Nat 20. Tex just looks at him, gives him a, and he's like, I like your moxie. All right. Fucking nailed Nat 20s tonight, doing God's work,
God.
children. All right. So with this, he kind of looks over and he's like, fine. He's like, Bones. Yeah, cancel the destruct sequence on the jet or on the Corvette. We don't want our new employers being blown up now, do we? Roger that. He's like, you guys got about 5 minutes. I don't think you can get to the other boat. You can try, but they're about to take off. Engines are back online.
What about the weapon systems?
Back online.
On this one?
This one? This one doesn't have weapon systems. Just the tubes. It's completely empty. It's got the mounts. No ammo. That's all on the floor up above us.
You have 5 minutes to get out of here? Is that what
No,
you're saying?
5 minutes the other ship takes
Before
off.
they leave. What type of, how reinforced is the ship?
This one?
Like, yes.
Can I get on comms with Brian and be like, hey, just take out the engines of that ship?
You
I'm
can
just about to message you about that.
just have to wait till he flies over, but yeah, you can, broadcast to him on
Brian,
repeat.
as quickly as you can, try to take out the engines of that ship and then get out of the way because the other ship is armed now.
What would I think would happen if we tried to ram this ship into the other ship?
This ship,
what I was thinking. No,
ship
no.
right
Yes.
here will not fly. Its engines are offline.
Okay, good to know.
You already knew that, so.
So never.
0% chance. There's no chance that would happen.
Yeah, we thought. Okay, yeah, we went here because we thought the weapon systems were online.
Technically, John, it's in space. We could push it, but it would,
True.
take
You
over there.
could do it. Hey, you do you, man. I'm not gonna tell you what you can do.
All I need is 2 sticks of C4 and I can make anything.
I need 1 decapitated head and 2 sticks of C4, and I'll make it happen. No. You were told that this ship was online, that its weapon systems were online. Apparently they're not. Or apparently their weapon systems are online, but there's no ammo loaded.
This ship? Oh, okay.
The ship
so
that
its
is right
weapons
here.
are online but not loaded.
Mhm.
The other ship's ready to take off.
Yep.
I tell them that
What's wrong with the engines?
I
Well-
don't care about that. As quickly as possible, if that ship tries to take off, fire on their engines and disable that ship.
With
Don't
what?
have any ammo.
We don't have ammo for it.
I
It'll
thought
take
you
more
said that they're
missiles.
online. They just
All
weren't
right,
loaded.
all right. Stop. The ship you are trying to board right now is the missile cruiser. The missile cruiser has no engines. Its weapon systems are nominal. They're working. There is no ammo in the ship at all. It would take you more than
Okay,
5
I
minutes to
understand.
fire the missiles. The other ship, its engines were disabled from a shot from Brian. They are now back online. It is fully loaded and probably fully crewed with the 38 individuals that are left out of the 100 that came here to take this place. They are probably running with their tails between their legs because they didn't expect a group of fucking assholes with a goddamn rail cannon Corvette to fuck their world up. You
And
also
explosive
explosive heads, firefights they weren't ready for, and
Shooting fucking grenades out of the
We're a
sky.
whole lot
Yeah.
of hurt they didn't expect.
they were not expecting that. They also weren't they thought they had you captured twice, and resistance saved you. So
Then,
whatever.
yeah, my message to Brian, just disable that ship now.
Just destroy it.
He's got a strafe past. He's not like within range of our comms.
I get that. It's not going to take him 5 minutes to do that, I wouldn't think. And I don't want to destroy the ship because I want to kill every motherfucker that's on that goddamn ship until we find who the fuck is it.
Lawrence.
Wait, Ox. You want this man dead?
Yes.
Brian, don't disable the ship. Destroy the ship.
You hear
Done and fucking done.
you hear him come into range. Destroy ship, Roger. Fuck, missed my firing arc. I'll come back around. Oh, he's not Scottish. He's British. Oh, Roger. He's like, oh, Roger.
Give it a all I've got, Captain!
Fucking Lemmy, you got me speaking retard language now. He basically, he's like, on the next pass, I'll do everything we can, but they're starting to turn. You
Do
can
what you
hear,
can.
you see Odom pull out a data chip out of the side of his head, and he's like, fuck you, Lawrence. Throws it on the ground.
The hell was that?
He told me to blow the ship. That would kill me and all my men. And you. And most of this station. But I'm not willing to die for that.
Sounds like a move he'd make.
Mm-hmm. Kill everybody to cover his ass. Becoming to understand that working for this company he's now running with is probably not the best fucking idea.
Do you have your own ship or mode of transportation?
He points to the fucking cruiser back there. She don't fly, but
Do you have any engineers with you?
on Lawrence's ship. I have a
about
bunch of
him?
pipe hitters with me here. Nothing better.
What about small fighters or anything? Are there anything docked in there that we could use?
No, everything was scrapped to put on the one ship. This one's pretty much being scuttled regardless. We're gonna leave it here as a piece of
Do you
deterrent.
think he'll come back?
Here?
Yes.
Not without more than what he brought with us.
What'd they come here for?
He kind of looks around. He's like, "You mind if I sit?"
No. Please
He's
do.
like,
At ease.
"You see,
We're
he
very
kind of
lax in our group.
yeah. He just sits at the fucking at the forks of the thing. It visibly moves, like teeters as he does. Pulls out a fucking cigar. He's like, offers you all one, and he's like,
Fuck yeah.
he's like, Levi, gather the troops up. Tell them to take what they can from the boat. This one's fucking lost. You see this guy, he's like, Roger. He turns and you can see a fairly nice medical backpack and a medical technician suite on his back as he says, "Alright, rally on me, you fucking grunts." Everybody starts moving, grabs their weapons and puts them slung, and they're like, alright. But he sits and he goes, "Now what was your fucking question?" You asked why was he coming here?
Yeah, why here? Why this place? This is just a small mining facility.
Pulls a tab on his thing, shows you the Tri-Mill Viper's fucking insignia with what looks to be like chevrons behind it. He goes, "Working for that fucking piece of shit company. They want to take it over as a refueling station. The refineries here do coolant really nicely. Figured as a bunch of freelancers we could take out the corporate people here and claim it as a takeover or a repurposing. I don't know the corporate jargon. I kill people."
I understand the feeling.
He's like, "But it was a simple job. Come here, learn how to man the pumps. So Tri-Mill now has a refueling station to go in between inner circle and outer circle of the system. This being the asteroid belt in the midpoint. It's good stop-off point for clandestine ships. Something that not a lot of people go on, but it can handle its own. Couple thousand souls here to run it. Takes big-ass drags. Oh, you all can have a cigar too, by the way."
If Manada is running,
That
where
did
is he
one.
running to?
He's like, "That's a good question.
You don't know his current satellite base?
Probably be Kethra. Kethra's full of all the Tri-Mill motherfuckers. They be hiring all the dumb fuck shit scum of the earth goddamn gangs, and that's what I had to run with. My 5-man crew was in charge of 45 other idiots. Some captain calling herself Alison Songbird Reigns, taking command of me and my boys. She don't know how to fucking shoot a rifle. Fucking cunt if you ask me."
I don't like her much either.
Hey Tex, can you do me a favor?
Yeah, what's that?
Send a message back to what's her name? Stephanie?
Jesse.
Jesse.
Jesse. Send a message to Jesse. What company owns this mining facility? Because what I'm thinking,
Yo, go 5 minutes.
we can't exactly take you guys with us. Our ship isn't big enough.
Oh, our ship is way. It's the same size as their
Leech,
ship.
Leech, shut your fucking mouth.
Shush.
I'm gonna look at you and be like, "Oh, okay." And I'm gonna just like chew on my cigar and be like, "Well."
What I'm thinking is, depending on the company who owns this mining facility, this could now become our mining facility, and you guys could provide security, get full pay, full benefits, keep this place safe, keep it running.
And set up extra defenses for when those fuckers come back.
Oh, if I
These
didn't
guys
have
are
some
soldiers,
stupid
of course they would be doing
yeah,
defenses.
if I didn't have some stupid half corporate cunt trying to tell me what to fucking do, this place would never been taken over by the likes of you. No offense.
What's your name?
Colonel Derek Odom.
If I get this place, or we get this place, how would you feel about being chief of security here?
Bones.
With actual money.
Yeah, he nods. He tells, "Do you see the other guy in the heavy outfit rock over?" And he's like, "Well, seeing as it's now a 2-man venture instead of a 5-man venture, what do you say, Bones? You want to take this place and take it under our wing, whip up these fucking idiots into shape? Stop drugging half of them, maybe like let them get to work and do their shit? I take it you guys saw the bodies off that train, right? Those were the lads that
Yeah.
were running this place. All 3 of them killed.
Well, we know someone that could help run this place. She's been doing it for a long time, and believe me, she knows how to make her money.
Talking about that Dravka chick.
Yeah.
She's fine. Had my eye on her. She's one sparking a damn rebellion. I told them that, but they didn't listen. Said ain't nobody got the balls to rise up against lawless Manada. Piece of garbage.
Just-
Didn't expect you guys to come.
More than you know, my friend. That look you're having, that's how people lose their testicles. So I'd be careful around her.
It's fine. I've been through 7 wives.
Oh,
My
all
testicles
right.
have been through enough.
Fuck, after like the 4th, you technically lose them in the divorce, so yeah.
Got nothing left.
They're on loan
It's
to
like
some other
dignity,
poor sap.
pride,
By this point in the future, the divorce is just
self-respect,
like an email.
testicles. I think that's how where you lose everything.
You just right click, leave marriage. It's like a fucking
Yeah.
WoW group. You're like,
like a
fuck
WoW
this.
guild.
You,
Like,
you
you think
ninja
with
loot the mountain, you fucking leave. That's all you do.
Yeah, you
I'm out of here.
like how standardized divorce is now. It honestly should just be like a standardized email.
Regards. At the end of it too. I hate that one.
Was there any word from Brian, or do we hear any action going on out there?
Oh yeah. I'd say it's been about a minute. So Brian makes his next pass. He can turn around every minute, fly at full combat speed to take a shot. You could see as he does, you can hear that kind of wind up an electric charge from the rail cannon being shot, and you can hear tick, 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 throughout the station, echoing just basically anti projectile defense. Obviously, they're not going to shoot down a rail cannon round, but it's probably automated. Shields are in the way. You can hear a large, just kind of a deep thud as something hits. You can hear Brian go, "They got their damn shields." Or, sorry, chaps, they got their shields up in time. I'll make another pass. Hopefully, I can hit the engines this time.
Before he leaves, I'm gonna ask Brian. Do you think we could actually destroy this thing before it takes off?
He's like, "Well, it's moving now. I got maybe one good shot at it. Perhaps I can take the engines down."
Do you think we have enough to actually destroy the vessel?
We have 4 rounds. Probably not.
Then wave off.
Don't waste them. Yeah, don't waste the rounds.
He's like, "Good. I was okay with riding this all the way to the end, but..." And then communications break off. Really need that fucking sensors or that radio suite in there, or on your guys' comms. But
Once that other ship leaves, park in its place.
fair enough.
We have a sweet sensor array we need to put on there now.
You can actually see the other ship off in the background, kind of making a turn at the docking bay. Its shields are fully up, and Ox, you're getting a private message. Do you accept it?
I do.
You can see a man. This time he has
over his head.
a almost full mechanical jaw at this point. Looks like he just opted for full replacement. He just says, "Darling, you made a fool of me today because I wasn't expecting you twice. Remember this, because I won't be so nice the second time around. And I'll leave you with a parting gift since you bested me, boy." He's like, "Little Petey, if you want to find your brother, go to Novus." Communications cut off. And that's it. You can see impulse engines, and it takes off. Lawrence Manada has left the building with his tail between his legs and about fucking a quarter of his troops left.
I know you wanted to get him, but
There's no need to be sorry. That man's like a snake. He always finds a way to get out. So,
It's all right, little Petey. We'll get him next time.
first
He
of all,
did-
you didn't hear that, you shit.
You did not.
He did
No, he
manage to
called it in
survive.
front of us.
He
earlier.
did. He did actually call you that.
Did manage to survive a nuclear attack and what we just did to this fucking place.
I still think those are two different people.
You do. If you had to categorize Manada as something, Survivor would probably be in the adjectives you use. He is someone who finds a way to make it out. Be it at the expense of other people, usually. In this case,
Tex,
a fucking company of people. But yeah.
tell Jesse to come over here. Was there any reply on who the fuck owns this place?
Yes, you actually know who owns this place. It was in the dossier. It is a company called Sindri's Holding, Vlastock Mining Corporation, and B&K Refining. The B&K Refining owned it. They had the deed to it, and all three of the motherfuckers who were the corporate assets here are now dead. One of them now stands ahead.
Oh, so basically the owner of this is dead,
Us.
and it's up for exactly. It's ours now. That's what it sounds
We
like.
got a wallet with at least a data chip. I can try to play with it a little later.
I hand that wallet back to you.
Leech, do me a huge favor. Get on the horn. Let's step away for some privacy real quick.
All right. So I chew on my cigar.
Me and Leech walk off to a secluded corner
All right.
and we start making out. No, I'm just kidding. What I need
God
you
damn
to
it.
do- what I need you to do is get on the horn with Helix Protocol and see if you can transfer, or if they can transfer ownership of this place to us. So we can have an income off of the sale of everything off this place, because that'd be a nice skim of cash. And then to see if we can get these gentlemen some lawful, gainful employment through here.
I'll see what I can do.
Appreciate
Last
it.
I checked, communications were down, so I gotta figure out if it's still up or not.
I wouldn't say you got to do it like right now, but I know you're the best guy for it.
All right, I'll pull out my tablet and start seeing if communications are still being jammed.
Wait, we should be able to transmit from B, correct?
That guy supposedly had an out, yeah, but if you're gonna want to do what you're talking about, we got to get shit up and rolling, because we can't have these guys dead in space, because the next time they come back, they'll be...
Forget everybody, but let's get off C, because it's like falling off. Go back to B. We're people.
Well, that's what I was implying. Let's go to B.
Alright.
Any weapons, anything like that we take with, we make sure to grab the sensors, all that crap. Anything of value.
So, say that last part again. You're doing what now?
We take things of value.
Okay,
One
so, before any of that goes down, you guys are sitting there, you two on your little aside, kind of do their thing. Okay, the three of you, Tex, Wolf, Ox, you guys are still sitting next to Colonel Odom, and he kind of looks at you and he's like, so, the last thing I heard squawking from fucking Bunny's comms was somebody got blowed up. So, can you at least tell me who it was? Did you get the big fucker? Machine gun? Explosive rounds? Did you get that guy?
If you're referring to Giga, at least
I
that's
fucking
what
hated
suggests.
that stupid nickname. God fucking damn it. Alright. Fine, fair enough. He had it coming. No problem. Don't hold it against you.
Bang.
That was a horrible joke. One I would not make at the expense of my son, but damn it, it was funny nonetheless. So, his mom ain't gonna be mad, or his mom ain't gonna be happy, but alright. He says, so, plan is, whatever the boss folks are talking about over there, you want us to basically run security for this place for you guys to do the exact same thing we were doing.
Pretty much.
Alright.
Except we'll give you better control of it.
Better control and hopefully not killing the corpos and trying to fucking suck all these other motherfuckers dry.
Right, on a humane level.
Well, not a douchebag level, got it. Fair enough. And he says, you ask him the question. Go ahead, ask him. Ox, what were you going to ask?
Your gear is impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Is it crafted by one of your own or purchased? Or...
He looks over shoulder at Bones. He's like, got a contact.
Yeah. You contact likes to wheel and deal or stay low?
He's a wheeler and dealer, rather eccentric. He's
Does
like,
he travel out or do you have to go to him?
he travels out. You just got to make an order in advance. Let him know what you want. He'll come deliver.
Can I get that contact or will he only speak with you?
Throws you a card.
Oh.
You look at it.
It's fucking Dimitri.
It says Dimitri on the fucking card.
Son of a bitch.
I told you not to burn him.
We didn't burn him.
He don't know that we burned him.
I guess
He
that's
literally
true.
knows
that
nothing.
place did get covered in nuke.
All right.
Don't remind me.
Yeah, that got covered in explodey bits.
I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and I'm gonna be like, I'm your son. A little harshly, but it was heat of the moment.
He's like, we're mercenaries. We get paid to get killed. He earned his pay regardless. You're the better man. It happens.
Does he have any siblings?
We gonna kill them too? I don't say that. Me and Alicia having a conversation.
We're over here. We didn't mean it. Ah. He's like, he's got plenty, but none that you have to worry about.
All right, fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
I just know I'm Sam's a little brother and a big brother, so didn't want to hurt any family.
He's like, nah, no worries there. Fair enough. Well, we can work out the details about this later. I'm going to gather these fucks and make sure that Corvette or Corvette hull that's stripped pretty much bare is not going to explode. He gives you his contact, Ox, and he basically says, we'll link up with you once you've unfucked whatever situations need to be unfucked. I'm sure Jessie has things she wants to talk to you about. So a lot of you come back together after discussing this. You can see Odom kind of rallying his men. He's like, take that fucking nasty tri-mill bullshit off your fucking arms right now. Slick them sleeves. They all, like, gladly, sir. Fuck this place. Throw out their shit. And they begin to start going back and forth. And they said, we'll go ahead and secure the area, make sure those fuckers don't come back for another run. And a lot of you are left with Jesse coming through the thing with a group of people with a bunch of hijacked SMGs and grenades like, let's go! They're like, whoa, all right, no fighting.
Ceasefire, crazy, ceasefire. I don't say crazy, though.
Yeah.
When I
What'd
messaged
you
her, I
say?
told her combat's over.
Okay. She says, okay. She says, what the fuck happened? They took off.
Yeah, they got away.
But they're gone?
They're
That's
gone.
it.
We've won.
The fucking celebration noise comes out of every single one of their mouths as they're like, yeah, we fucking did it! You guys fucking did it! We fucking did it! Woo! They go crazy.
Jesse, I have a proposition for you.
She kind of walks over to you. She's like,
We're taking over this place. Don't worry, nothing crazy. We're not fighting for it. We're gonna own this place legally.
okay.
I would like to offer. Shit, what the fuck was that soldier's name again?
Odom.
Odom. Colonel Odom. They're now our guys. We don't have room on our ship for these guys. These guys like to work for money, as people like, right? You like working for money, don't you?
That's why I came out to the belt, yes.
These guys are going to be hired as security here. They're going to keep you safe. They're going to assist in everything. If anything is untowards, you contact me or text directly. I know you got contact with Tex. We'll come fix it. Odom knows not to screw around. He is a man of principle. He just likes to get paid, that's all.
She looks and she's like, well, as long as that Minata motherfucker ain't here, hell yeah, I'm down.
Now,
Change the regime sounds good.
I would like to offer you to position mine manager.
She's like, wait, like the whole fucking shebang?
There you go. You're going to be doing payroll. You can control the people as you want. But this is going to be a legitimate business. We're not looking for anything underhanded or shady or anything crazy. Just business as is.
She's like, well, if you can somehow acquire this legally, she says, the Cinders Hauling CEO is gone. He was murdered in the fighting. The Vlastock Mining Corp, well, me and...
Jesse. Let us worry about the business side of this. I just wanted to offer you the position.
She's like, well, fuck yeah, I'm gonna take it. I ain't no dumb motherfucker, goddamn.
Obviously, you might need to do a little bit of cleaning and a little bit of rebuilding.
Well, if I can get all these assholes off their junkie meds, I'll get them working. I tell you what, you come back here with
The
that
drugs.
fancy ship of yours, I'll refuel it for free any fucking time you want.
The fucking drugs are going to stop. There's no more drugs here.
Good.
This is a working place.
Well,
Yeah, if
Vitor's...
anything, there's going to be cocaine to make people work more, but we're not about that business.
Yeah, Vitor's still running. He maybe has some friends at Rock Jock that can get us some parts and stuff like that. You make this all legit, hell yeah, I'll run a mining station for you.
But Odom is your security. You need something done, there's still people peddling drugs. You tell Odom, come here real quick. She tells you about anybody running drugs here, you end them.
He looks at
There's
you,
to be no drugs here.
looks at her.
Besides, clean and legal.
He looks at you, looks at her. He's like, as long as that's what she wants, I can enforce it. It's a law. It's not hard. And I am getting a bit old. Cybernetics are expensive, and keeping up with the NBP2 is kind of a fucking pain in the ass. So as long as you can pay me, I'll make sure there's no junkies and no fucking pirates coming into this station where they don't get a fucking licking.
Sounds good, gentlemen. Did Brian land back in the bay?
He's coming in, yeah. He's locking in now. He informs you he's on approach, pretty much.
Leech, do me a favor, go on the ship, see if you can get a hold of him.
Yeah, I'll go do what I do.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. With that, we're gonna take a kind of accelerated thing. First of all, Tex. Jessie walks up to you and she grabs you by the fucking wrist, pulls you in for a big ass hug. Obviously, she's way shorter than you, but she gives you a big hug, and she's like, I didn't expect to ever fucking see your face again, but you came running and you brought some big fucking dogs that bite real hard, so I owe you. So take what you fucking want from this place. We'll make do. We got enough. She's like, there's a whole fucking Corvette you could probably salvage right fucking here. I ain't needing it.
Yeah, but I was thinking we might. I'm worried about Monada coming back, so I think if we could actually get some weapons for that thing, it could help keep him at bay.
When you say that, Odom's like, I'll call Dimitri. He owes me drinks anyway. Perhaps we can bargain sea habitats in all its pieces for some guns we can strap to the side of this rock.
I don't think it has to be immediately, but definitely when business allows for you to, I say get that thing outfitted, make it able to defend this place. I like to make sure that our investments stay protected.
Odom goes, I'm not a Navy man and I'm Army man. I can't fly that fucking thing.
Technically, we could just put a crossbow on the top of the building, and then we could have our second ship on our main ship.
We could do that as well. We could get some ground-based defenses. Do you have more, I look at him, do you have more experience using those?
Ground based?
Yeah.
Probably. It's just like a big fucking turret. I can fire the guns, I just can't fly the goddamn thing.
Alright. We'll
I'm
consider
no,
our options. And
I am no naval fucking fighter. Put me on board a naval ship and I'll fuck every goddamn one of them patsies up. No problem.
we could always find another pilot, or we'll figure it out. We'll figure out what's best for us to do.
Fair enough, I'll let you do the thinking parts. I do the shooting stuff. Odom goes back to what he was doing. Jessie looks at you and she's like, so you want me to run this motherfucking place? That's what your buddy said.
Yep.
I can make that
I think
happen.
you're the best one for the job. I think you got smarts. You
Well-
know what you can do and what you can't.
I organized motherfucking resistance. Didn't think I had that in me, but it did. So I'm alright with it.
got bigger balls than most, so I trust you.
Mm-hmm. She spits. She's like I said, you come back here, we'll fill you up, whatever you need. Place to chill, place
don't worry.
to sit. We'll take care of it.
I expect some better liquor selection next time we come by, though.
Well, if I'm buying shit, you know what it'll be. All right. Second thing, Leech. You head into the Nightingale, and as you do, you see Brian on board with Lenny, and they have a fucking couple shot glasses. They have another set of 5, and they're just pouring shots of vodka. There's like, I don't know what this is, but it's fucking terrible.
It's Phoenix's personal stash.
No, we specifically didn't go in there because I don't want to be shot today.
It's a good call.
This was some hooch we found in, I don't know, one of the kitchen rooms.
Technically, that's also my stash, but it's okay.
Well, fuck.
I do want to note that I want to search the residence of the rich owners of this place.
Okay, you can do that in a moment. Leech, you walk on, they hand you a glass, and they say, not optional, mate.
I'll definitely.
Cheers! Boom.
Cheers.
They down it, and they go, whoo! We got 4 bullets left. Exciting times.
I'm gonna look at my rifle and be like, "This is my last mag."
Cheerio! Good fighting then. Looks like we had a great time.
It was a good day.
Am I there too? Or yeah, I guess I would be, right?
If you wanted to walk on the ship with Leech, you could. I won't stop you.
All I know is the next time that I see fucking Brian, I'm gonna be like, thank you so much for that C4.
He's
It
like,
came in
Oh.
such good handy.
he puts the glass in front of you, puts the glass in front of him. Lemmy pulls up. He's like, He pulls the glass. He's like, well, we have time. He starts pouring shots. Leech, you make your way. I'm assuming you're gonna regale him with the tale. So there I was, stuffing a corpse head full of C4.
I want to walk onto the
Boom.
ship.
Yes.
I walk past everybody and I go to my quarters and I get my special stuff that I have in the back and I grab a bottle, bring it back. I say, Brian, Lemmy, you guys get to split this. You did amazing today.
Cheerio, mate.
I'm just saying, boys, I think this is the first night we could sleep safe in a long time.
In a very long
Got it,
time.
but we could try.
It'll be great till the alarms go off, right? Leech, you find your way into the cockpit where the Helix Protocol computer is plugged in.
Cool. I will go and I will punch in and be like, I guess I will pull out the data chip and just kind of look at it. Does it look anything special other than the ones that we usually have?
Which data chip? Oh, the one you got out of the wallet?
Yeah.
It just looks basically like a flash drive kind of thing, but space flash drive, so it's probably way bigger. It's like 20 gazillion bytes or whatever.
Right. So yeah, I'll just type into it and be like, requesting assistance in acquisition of private mining corporation.
Cursor. LOL. Cursor.
And then I will plug in the drive into it and be like, former owner's personal data chip.
Owner's deceased.
It says, is location secure?
Currently, yes.
A few moments go by. Asset Blue will be en route with Plasmid Icarus. Time to target 3 days.
We'll be here.
Acknowledged. HP out.
Okay, and I'll pull the drive, and then I'll be like, or I'll just pull the biochip out, and I will walk back while Phoenix is giving them the bottle of booze and be like, 3 days, boys, 3 days, and Plasmid Icarus will be here personally, it seems.
Wait, what?
Wait, he's a person? I thought he was just a robot at this point.
I thought he was a robot.
What did they say about the mine?
They said, you figure out how to do this.
I'm sure that's
all the credentials,
Yeah,
so
we're
I don't
good.
see why we.
Chris,
Oh my goodness.
in person.
No, that would be never.
This is the last time. Well, we did it over video call.
In person, he said.
Yeah,
Never.
I think we've might
I'm not
our.
saying it's a bad thing, but it's
I'm
definitely an
thinking-
occasion.
I'm thinking our agent level has been increased, if you will.
It might. It might
I'm
be.
not saying it has.
We took down special
Oh my god. My Discord is like
with 5 guys.
sucking the D.
All right,
Oof.
I want to go to. Well, during this, are we just kind of like
We're all on our
montaging the 3 days?
Oh, well, right now it's still the first day. Like, people are going, oh god, we're reacting to this, and you guys are on your personal ship in Habitat C, which is mostly
Alright.
destroyed right now.
I want to go talk. Yeah, let's pull the ship around to Habitat A.
That's a good call.
Or B. No, B's were the
I'm
residential.
glad you didn't try
Whatever,
walking through
then B.
floors 1 through 5 or 8 because they were destroyed. 8 was
Alright,
fully
yeah,
breached, and 1 through 5 were mostly breached. So
Text, send a message to Jessie and tell her to meet me in Habitat B. I want to talk to her real quick.
So, note to party. Unless I say otherwise, any contact I get is uploaded onto a cloud, so anyone could just talk to whoever they want to. You know, just be like, hey, send this message out.
it's a group
you like talking to
contact
Yeah,
list.
Like
exactly.
I thought she was like your girl type of thing. All right,
No,
fine. Fuck
she's
you
an
then.
old business friend.
Hey,
friends.
Jesse, meet me in B. We're moving the ship around. I need to talk to you.
Fair enough. Meet you in B. Be in the corporate center.
See you there.
All right. Eventually, you guys pull the ship around to the B habitat, docking much nicer, so much nicer. Get out.
Not as rickety.
Not as rickety. Not almost falling apart. And as you do, you get out. People are just like cheering for you as you walk through the corporate center, shaking your hands, offering you, condolences and happiness, making sure. Did you lose anybody? No, we're good. Oh fuck. Well, fuck us. We got hammered. So they're.
I'm going to do what I can to go and help do triage and do all that kind of
I
stuff.
was just gonna suggest that. Damn you, Leech, you're so good.
Yeah.
I was like, Leech, help who you can.
I proposed our
whatever time you
3-day
can.
schedule.
Leech, I do have a question though.
What's up?
With the drugs that they were giving the miners, do you think there would be any withdrawal effects from that? Do you think we should wean them off of it, not just take it from them cold turkey?
I got the pill, and then 5 minutes after I got the pill, we started fighting. So I have yet to do
I just
no
wanna
research.
make
But
sure.
yes, I will look into it.
Awesome, thank you so much.
Give
I
me-
don't want to fuck these people up with withdrawal.
Give me a medicine check.
Okay.
Fuck.
I am going to hero point to reroll that.
That's a really good use of a hero point.
Hero point.
That'll leave you
He
with
gets another
one left.
Come on, another one.
No, you get advantage on it when you re-roll with the hero point.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
24. So, not only do you know about this drug and its properties, you can tell it's doctored. And doctored in a really odd way. The drug is kind of doctored similar to something you very much are familiar with.
They used my drugs.
No, they use basically like the smallest amount of shit research, like you are a master's level student doing work, and they're like junior college first year. I could make a drug. I'll just copy
Okay.
this guy, and it's A, insulting, but B, very easy for you specifically to pick out. They were trying to mimic Essentia. Now, to your knowledge, nobody knows that formula. Except for maybe the people you work with.
These motherfuckers.
But you know that there is no withdrawal effects from that. Should be good. Should be clean. It's a designer, rich white woman drug. So
That was the goal.
It's vodka in a
Oh,
bottle.
shit, it's vodka.
It's vodka in a bottle. Pretty much.
No, I think this type of drug comes with bad decisions, so it's tequila.
It could be. It could depend. It depends. Depends on what part of the country you're in. It could be vodka.
Well, vodka's the
tequila.
pure version, tequila's the dirty version.
Yeah, there it is. And it's like really, it's
Every
mezcal.
single-
It's not even
like,
good. It's just worms and gross.
If you've ever browsed through text from last night, the people that have the worst nights are always drinking tequila.
That's right.
It's true. Make poor decisions on tequila. I guess when I find that out, I'm gonna be like, that motherfucker, and I'm just gonna start like storming around and kind of.
Please just destroy a tablet. We've got plenty.
I don't. I only have one, and it's my expensive tablet, so I'm not gonna break it.
Oh, I've got two. I've got two of the Vatos ones.
Oh, well, I could use those. Those are great. But yeah, so I'm just gonna be like, that motherfucker, and start storming around the lab, and then I'll look over at Wolf and be like, so there are no negative effects. There are no withdrawals. They just wean off. So as fast as it comes out of their system, which honestly enough fluids will do that. So they'll be okay.
I just wanted to make sure because I didn't want to fuck anybody
No,
up.
good call.
No, that I agree with Tex. That was a really good question on your part, man. Really, really good call. That could be really bad.
Yeah, no, good call.
Could be pretty bad, but I'm gonna like hold the pill up and be like, whoever tried to mimic what I do, that was such an offense to me. It makes me mad.
I'd take it.
Take the pill.
Is this fun?
I wouldn't take that.
All
From
right.
what I'm looking at, it's not gonna give you any of the fun that normal drugs do. But go right on ahead. I got an IV with your name on it.
Well, you just said they're like, dumb. I don't know what kind of dumb they are. Is it a fun dumb or is it a...
They're zombie dumb.
Okay, then no, that doesn't sound fun.
No, it doesn't. So I got a whole bunch of people I gotta check as I'm like taking off my armor and gonna grab my med gear and be like, all right, now I'm gonna go help people.
Okay, fair enough. Not a problem. Your expertise is absolutely adored there, and people come with the smallest of boo-boos to the biggest of like arterial bleeds. Like, oh my God, how did you transport this guy to my thing? He was dying. But you put in a good 8 hours of work, easily, putting people back together, and saved quite a few lives.
Awesome.
I'm gonna go repair any damages that are done to our ship.
Your ship is actually fine.
Awesome.
The ability of shields and full speed rail attacks on a non-moving ship who can't determine things, and your AI's ability to pilot at different attack vectors against this thing was more than match for a bunch of would-be pirates in a ship that they probably got 3 weeks ago and didn't know how to use very well.
Okay, then I'm going to spend that time installing the sensor array.
Well,
hey, Brian.
Step 1, move sensor array from habitat C to habitat B.
Yeah, I get people together. We use ships.
You start the process of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Hey, Brian, what was your rank in Mjolnir?
I was a operative. I was not. I was a sergeant at arms in the operatives. There's only
Look,
3 ranks.
Shut the fuck up. Now you're a goddamn captain.
An arbitrary rank. Thank you. I'll drink to that.
You know what? You know what? For that smart ass comment, now you're major.
What can I say? You've been promoted, field corporal. I made that rank up. It's
You're
not even a
major.
real rank.
You have a staff of 1.
Lemmy, you're my driver now. We'll need a car. Fetch transportation. Lemmy is just
Wait,
like...
just because I don't remember right now, does Brian actually work for us, or is he just with us until...
It's a mutually beneficial relationship right now.
Yeah, we haven't really got into it. It seems to be working out. We'll deal with it when he bitches. How does that sound?
Well, he said he wants to go back to help Wade, and we gave him the information to do that. So he was like, "I'm down to help you guys." So we needed him because he was just pretty much running security on our ship while we just left it floating.
Wait.
They make a vodka? Damn it, Dragon Craze. That's what it is.
Oh
Wait.
my
You know, he would say
god.
vodka.
Things that would
Is
do to
Griffin
white
sleeping?
women.
Oh, wait, there, he sat up. Okay. I thought Griffin was actually sleeping right there.
This motherfucker is asleep up in her.
So during the downtime, of the 3 days, I would get with the AIs, and I would ask if the tree produces anything like a seed or a small plant.
Giggity.
To
Okay. They'll basically, you get a reply from Corona, who's basically like, the seed or the tree is synthetic. It does not actually procreate. It simply enhances its own size to fit its container, kind of like what you would know as a goldfish. It'll grow to its container size and then stop.
The
But it
tree
doesn't
is a
procreate.
carp.
Pretty much.
So I guess my biggest thing was is there any way that I can use some of this for the space station to help amplify its capabilities?
The tree is biological, although mechanoid biological creature. It could be transplanted. You could take a sapling, perhaps, although control in a station environment may prove fatal to the tree.
Can we do one from each habitat?
But it would be fatal to the
Possibly.
sapling,
It could
not
be.
to
The
not
tree
to the
itself
tree.
requires constant solar movement. If it is stagnant for some time, it tends to feel
Well,
itself
it is on a
not
fucking
used.
asteroid. Asteroid's flying through the air.
True. She doesn't know. It's never been attempted.
Just,
No harm in. Is there a harm in trying?
None to my knowledge.
So, with that being said, do we need to have copies of your programming here to aid and take care of it, or does it essentially take care of itself?
She says, our AI programming and the tree are separate entities. The tree is simply the conduit by which we can access the rest of the ship. Normal wires would not be able to handle the voltage that we work at. She says, copies of us would be no more useful to them than it would be to this ship. But if you would want to run the station on AI by copies of us, you would need the tree as a medium to interact with the systems.
Okay. And lastly, is the tree sentient?
The tree is simply a tree. It's not sentient.
Okay. Then yeah, I would, if you could help me either create or harvest a sapling in order to plant here, and perhaps it could benefit both the space station and us and you.
Certainly. I will see what I can do to help. Corona begins. You can see she has a process running, like she's running data and stuff like that in the background, and she's starting to calculate things you need to do. So, the night goes on. Odom eventually finds you,
Did
Phoenix.
I get to talk to Jesse yet?
Yeah, she's basically there. I was going to say Odom and her both approach you at the same time.
I just wanted to tell Jesse that take a day, tend to the wounded and whatnot, and then I want her to throw the biggest party that she possibly can to celebrate for everybody. Tell the people that you threw the party so they have more favor with you. If we do not end up taking over this base, we as an organization will reimburse you for the cost. But if we do end up taking it over, don't worry, because we're eating the cost.
She's like,
But
fair enough.
celebrate for about 3 days. Just let everybody blow off some steam. Don't worry about getting too much work done.
Well,
Even after we leave, just relax for a bit.
it's going to be
then
half
start to
celebrating, half grieving. We've got a lot of bodies to bury.
I understand that.
But I'll take it. I've been pseudo put in charge regardless by the motherfucking masses. Apparently, leading a rebellion does something to your cred, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're like Yoda and shit.
Apparently, I don't know who this Yoder is, but he seems like a good fella.
He's a guy a few planets back that I met. He's a really nice guy.
It seems good. Fucking in character. The best.
Yeah.
The best.
He's got a whiskey in his hand.
I'm Pickle Rick.
I'm Pickle Rick. All right. So, this goes on for 3 days. Things start to come into fruition. They put things back together. You start moving the sensor array into your ship. You start getting people to install it. They start bringing things back online. The entirety of the sea habitat is closed off. And Odom gives you a report about the ship. He says, there is only one system fully functioning on that ship, or two systems fully functioning on that ship. One?
Or 3, or 4.
No,
or
there's
5.
2. There's 2. I forgot about one. Fuck you. All right, listen here. The first one, the first one is there is a communication system active on the ship, and a life support system. That's the one I forgot because I forgot they have to have that if they were gonna have people on it. But those 2 are the only 2 things on the ship, as well as there are several guns. There are 4 missile pods and 4 point defense cannons.
I kind of think we should take 1 or 2 of those.
You
up
could
and
take
put
all
that
of
on
them.
our ship.
That ship will never fly unless you buy new engines for it. Those
Then
engines
we
are
can
gone.
Take all 4 of those.
There's no communication, or there's no navigation system on there, so they would literally be flying blind anywhere they went. It's probably best left as salvage at this point, because you could buy a whole new ship for the cost of repair. But there are good weapons on it. 4 missile
Might
mounts.
as well.
Transfer the weapons, and then I want the people on the base to salvage the rest of the ship. Use any parts and material they can to help with the repair and rebuilding of the space station. And anything that's left over,
Sell
scrap metal,
or-
baby!
Yeah.
We do have
that or
refineries
sell it,
here.
or, you
They
know,
got
make-
refineries. They
make-
could scrap it for parts, yeah.
You know, do smart business. If you could sell it, sell it. If you could retrofit it.
But them guns
So
is
forth.
ours.
Odom says there's a lot of automated turrets inside that we could go ahead and throw up around the base, keep it a little secure. Might be good.
That would be a great idea.
Yeah.
Put one at every dock.
Fair enough. So they begin plans on taking that ship apart. 3 days have come and gone. Quicker than you thought. Leech, are you doing anything about that drug of yours? Any more further research about it? Or are you just looking to patch wounds and celebrate and do your stuff?
Can I don't know. Even
Okay,
if-
gotcha. Ship stuff.
Let's say, can I try to do some sort of check to see if I figure in my field I would know other people that do similar things? Would there be anything like I can identify, like a marker or something that someone put in there that's like, that's my signature?
Sure, maybe. Let's see some sort of check that would allow you to do something like that.
Let's try. You want medicine or investigation, maybe?
You explain how you're using those skills and we'll go with it.
Alright, so I'm going to start with medicine, and pretty much I'm going to break it down to where they fucked up in the process of my drug,
Okay.
and what they were trying to mimic the effect of. So, that's my medicine check.
All right, looking down, there's like, okay, so step 1 is synthesize into these parts. Step 2 is to add these molecules to it. They were like, add what to it? So they basically didn't do anything. Basically, they just took all the parts and tried to stick them together without glue and hope they worked. And they all synthesized into something else. Had the similar part of a similar effect, but synthesized by the body absolutely differently. So instead of having like this size molecule, it was 2 that had to fit through the same hole at the same time. So it was nowhere near as effective, nowhere near as clean, nowhere near as good.
Okay. And then I guess I'd investigate to try to see if I can find anything that resembles like a signature or calling card from the chemist.
Okay, how are you going to do that?
First I'd look on the outside, like I'd collect multiple samples to see if it has stamps or like...
They all
you
use
know.
the same gel caplet coating,
Okay. Is there
Which
any type
is-
of writing on the outside?
which is odd because yours was an aerosol, wasn't it?
Right. Mine was an inhaler.
There is writing, but it's from the company who makes gel tablets, not the stuff inside it.
Okay.
But if you find out who makes them, you could maybe find out who purchased them.
Yeah, I'm going to start that, I guess, angle of approach.
All right.
And look to see if I can find out more about the drug manufacturer.
Write that down, send me a DM in Discord, and I'll start on that process.
Okay. I would also be tending all my wounded, doing my rounds.
Yeah.
I guess I would also be like, if there's any like pseudo doctors or medics or anything like that, I guess I'd be also like teaching basics, like how to keep dressing clean, shit like that.
Okay.
So when we're not here, people don't die of infection.
It's a good call. Well, you quickly learn the other guy who was with Colonel Odom is a man by the name of Bones. He's a full-on medic, and he's actually a trained doctor as well as a trained, like, he's a surgeon as well as a motherfucking gunslinging douchebag. He's ready to fuck shit up.
His name is Bones, and he's a doctor. You Star Trek, you
I
bastard.
I gotta steal from where it counts, man. Sorry. But his name is Levi, and he basically
Levi?
says, they'll be in good hands. I will take care of them.
Thank you.
I want the plan to run, accounting all the tiny minutia. All right, not a problem. We don't need to break that down. But yeah, you break down brass tacks, little things like that. Who gets what? Basically, Jesse's going to say, look, bottom line, we got to take ore, we got to process ore, we got to sell ore. I can do that. That's not a problem. I can keep the day-to-day running. No worries. Whatever profit we have, we'll pump into making sure you guys are always got a place to refit. She's like, we can turn C into your guys' own hangar if you want. It's fucked beyond all belief, and we need to retrofit it regardless. Plus, if you make sure we have the deed to this, we can do with it what we want. It's not corporate asset anymore. So, hopefully, you said 3 days and your people are getting here to do that shit, make it happen. So, she basically says, let me know when you figure out if we have the title to this place or if we got to run dark. So, that'll be which way how things are gonna run. So you do that. Ox, what are you doing for 3 days?
Besides working on the tree and trying to get it to assimilate to the asteroid,
After 2 days, she has a program. Basically says where to cut and where to do things. She says, I don't foresee any problems.
Okay. In turn, with that, I would work with engineers as far as where would be the best place between A and B, someplace that is going to help produce energy and keep it fed as well as.
Well, the first thing that you bring this. I want to plant this electronical badass tree thing in your place. Everyone's like, a what? A who? I have what the fuck? I don't know what this is. You want to put it, and it digs into our No, that sounds like way more problem than it's worth. So first thing would be trying to convince them, I'm going to plant this sweet electric tree up in your shit. And it's going to grow and dig and find its way to all your little systems and connect them all nice like.
Do I happen to overhear this?
I don't know. Maybe.
Sure.
Wait, hold on. In all honesty, if I knew Ox was going to do that and if he had notified me, that would have been some of the minutia that I would have gone over with Jesse.
I don't know. How do you go about it, Ox? Do you tell people about it, or is this a secret project like C4 and Head project?
No. I would definitely make this more known, especially after finding out that it's going to be at little to no risk, and let everybody know that, hey, I came up with this idea. I think we should try this. This technology really seems to work for us, and perhaps we can use this to better our equipment and the things that we're doing.
If that's
just
the
have
case,
Jesse go talk to the AI for 5 minutes, and it's just gonna be like, "What the fuck? Okay, this is cool. Let's do it."
That's what I was gonna say. If Ox had notified me that, I would have taken Jesse onto the ship and had her interact with the AI and the tree and all that stuff, just to have her asking
Answer
any
all her
questions she
questions,
wants
yeah.
and all that kind of thing.
Later,
If that
Ryan.
doesn't
Be
work-
easy, man. Sorry.
Later, dude.
Yep.
I will be honest. I don't think I would have put this on the ship or put this on the thing yet, Ox. Only because if we don't know we're taking it over, I don't want to not be able to take it over and have this thing here. You know what I mean?
Do it. We're taking it over. Don't worry about that.
We also don't know its growth rate. It could take years before it really sprouts. So
Take fucking minutes for all we know.
that's also true, but it's a lot like stuff in C4 in a corpse's head. You don't know how you're going to use it. You just know you will, and that it will be important and come through.
Jessie agrees. She's like, hell, I know what the fuck it does, but we can put it on C and basically blow C off the fucking rest of this fucking rock if it does some shit we don't like.
There you go.
We could use C as our guinea pig. You can see if it lives or dies on this fucking rock. Who cares? Ultimately, I don't know what the fuck it does. Honestly, I'm a wrench turner. I don't know how the hell that fucking electronic garbage works.
Hey, wait, Jesse, you're not a wrench turner.
Oh, wrench turner,
You're
head
plant
shooter,
manager.
plant
You're
manager
manager.
now. God, please don't say words like that at me. They're big and I don't like them.
After the tree thing, though, the other big thing that I would be working on in between that is communicating with Odom and asking if he knows anything about War God. And if he does, what he does know. If he doesn't, then he needs to be on a caution list. And that anyone showing up with that name they need to communicate with us right away, and then they need to shut everything down and make sure that he can't access this place.
So you just ask him, do you know a guy named War God? Like,
Right.
interact. So you sit down with Odom to talk about this. He's like, sure, I'll listen to you, lad. What do you got to say?
So, in our last run-in with Manada before this, we ran into him and I can only assume a few of his associates. One being by the name of War God, someone that I never knew to run in with his crew before.
I can't say we had a War God on our payroll. He's like, it was me, Bones, I had Short Sword, Bunny, and Giga on my team. He's like, the other team had Nurse, Bulldog, Leopard, Liat, and Petov. Those guys probably gone in the wind, still working for them. Don't know nothing about it. No War Gods. We had Songbird running one thing and Longsword running the other. Father of the other guys you guys murdered apparently back there, but he's like, no worries, no skin off my nose. He was a shitty soldier regardless. He says no War God, so.
Well, then that name needs to be cautioned, and if any ship in here comes riding his flag, or
What
claiming
flag?
their allegiance, whatever it happens to be, just anyone claiming to be with War God is an enemy.
Rightly so. Any fucking bloke coming in here named War God, I'll make sure he goes in the brig. Call you boys, let you ask me what to do with him.
Well, he's bigger than you and me.
He ain't never stopped me before. The only thing that's ever stopped me, rightly so, is you motherfuckers shooting down goddamn 40mm grenades out the air. Ain't never seen that before.
Alright. That's about all I wanted to do.
Alright, fair enough. He says, so, any bloke named War God, some unknown flag, I'll lock him down for you. If you can get me more information, I'll make sure I disseminate it to the security forces, as we're calling ourselves now.
Absolutely. You guys are family now.
Actually, to add to that, there's a few more names that if you see their public enemy number like 1 through like 10,
Okay.
and without telling him any other information, Queen, Jester, Hawk, War God, Harlequin, Scalpel, Fool, Blackjack, Void.
King and Queen. Alright.
Were you reading that, or did you have that memorized?
Probably
Oh,
got
I
it
read
in
the
notes.
shit out of
Yeah,
that.
probably got it pulled up on the side screen. Yeah, all right. All right, so
I
with
thought
that,
you just rattled that off. I was like, holy shit.
so with that, cool. Tex, you're working wrench
I'm working on
turning,
shit,
ship
yeah.
stuff, not a problem. In the 3 days, you get about where you would expect to get in 3 days installing a
I'll do all
system
the
that's going
crafting
to take.
rolls after the session.
Don't worry about it. You guys, if you stay here a week, it'll be installed. Not a problem. You got enough hands. You got enough people who know how to install shit on a ship. Shouldn't be a problem. Plus, it's literally labeled, and it's a universal
Yeah,
thing.
it's plug and play
Okay.
with really big plugs.
Really big plugs. Look, they're huge. Okay, they're huge
Yeah.
plugs.
Huge.
All right, Wolf. What are you doing for 3 days?
Well, during the day, I'm not doing anything.
Okay.
What time did y'all say?
Violently masturbating during the day and taking care of business
shut
at
up.
night.
He is the night.
What time would y'all say you bed down? Is that-
Standard times, probably.
Okay. Because when they go to bed, the Helix protocol is always plugged into the ship, right?
Yes.
I'd be going to Helix protocol trying to get any information I could about Ethan. Anything
Okay.
I could get about the Crimson Eagles.
How are you asking?
Wait, Ethan's your son, right?
Yes.
Didn't I already give you all the information that I found?
Did you?
I thought I did. That I basically tracked everything down to if there was any more information that we had wanted, that we would have to actually go to the foster place that basically
you
sent
did.
him out.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, you do have a good amount
I mean,
of knowledge on him.
As a determined father, I'm sure you could definitely try to keep looking for information, but I'm reminding you of the information that I would have told
Oh, I
you.
understand what you're saying, but I'm just like anything school records be, but like newspaper clippings with that name, anything that would come up with that name.
You ask them to do a search, they will get back to you as best they can. So.
And I want to learn anything about the actions of the Crimson Eagles.
All right, Zoogling the Crimson Eagles. You find a few run-ins, police records from Novus, a few spacer records and things like that. They seem to have moved their base of operations out of the inner belt. They have specifically moved outside of Kethrin, Novus, UWC space, simply because they are getting a lot of heat. The UWC CID, the UCID, which is the UWC Corporate Investigation Division, has been tasked to them because of their possible corporate ties. Not sure what that means, but they were, from what you knew, they were fundamentalists. Them allying with a bunch of people who want to make money definitely does not seem like them.
Yeah, that would raise quite a few alarms.
Mm-hmm. But don't really find much, just that they're suspected ties. A lot of hearsay, not a lot of hard facts.
Okay.
All right, so with that, Phoenix. Brian approaches you. You ever find out anything about that information I got for you, mate? That was more Australian, my bad.
To be honest with you, I haven't even had more than a few moments on the flight back before blowing a bunch of shit up to even really get a good look at it.
Agreed.
I quick send a seed to the other four to come to my location.
Not a problem.
Okay.
And then if everyone real quick can open up that document that I just linked. When I was flying back from giving Brian the message, I had gotten this. I didn't read it too deeply. But this was some information I got, so there is some stuff at the bottom that everybody might want to take a little meander at.
Okay.
I will read it for the stream. It is a communique from Helix Protocol to our team. It is basically Helix Protocol's interception of a diadem correspondence. It says 2 operations face cards, care of King. Harlequin War God report OP Greenbow complete. Little birds recovered, assets being debriefed. Be advised, due to radioactive fallout from Emery detonations, further ops are ceased. All Fire Tree assets destroyed beyond use. Destro Code Black completed. Next line reads, Asset Gene World LLC burned. Break all ties. Effective current date. Liquidate assets redistributed to Tri-Mill Logistics Group. Tri-Mill Vipers program to be expedited. All secondary targets are to be moved on before public tradability is enacted. Report from Void, all capitals, which you know to be a member of the Diadem Face Cards group, stated the elusive Helix Protocol prime suspects for hiding survivors, designation Renegade Horizon. So they've named you all now. Assets will be on watch for traces. Skill sets include, but are not limited to, military demolitions, Ox, advanced insertions, advanced mobile infantry tactics, engineering and heavy machinery, medical and pharmacology, frigate class and below piloting skills. Members have backgrounds tied to organized crime syndicates, occult fanatics, drug cartels, prominent aerospace and agri-world families. See attached for breakdown. There is an attached file. Assume armed and dangerous. Harlequin War God placed Renegade Horizon members on Emery during the Fire Tree Op, but no kill confirmations are validated. Due to this, all background ties RH members, RH being Renegade Horizon, statuses have been updated, actions noted for discipline. Assume alive, but do not aggressively search. Face cards operatives are on alert for targets. Forsyth, elevated to Alpha priority, capture for study. Wolf, elevated to Delta priority, kill on sight, Rasputin protocol. Montero, elevated to Alpha priority, capture for indoctrination. Sherman, elevated to Beta protocol, priority, hold for collateral. Action, elevated to Beta priority, hold for collateral. Michaels, elevated to Echo priority, kill on sight, Midas protocol. 10 replies are given from all 10 face cards, the last being Tri-Mill Commander, understood beginning ops. Blackjack also says acknowledge initiating hunter protocols. The attached file has a list of the following. Background ties for all of you. Per request, the following background ties are noted and listed only. Level 4 clearance and above is required to gain further intel on files. Forsyth, military record, military disciplinary actions, Exeritum cult ties, note, see sibling files, known medium project information, a redacted entry, jesters, personal notes. Wolf, military record, criminal record, Briar Hill reports, Crimson Eagle, affiliation and status, RASP number, bunch of numbers, Ethan Michael Wolf, see at birth certificate, or ATH birth certificate, RASP number, Miranda Catlin Wolf, deceased. Void, notes and intel. Montero, military record. 2, military disciplinary actions. 3, stalkers affiliations and contacts. 4, sentinels affiliations and contacts. 5, Montero family, criminal connections. 6, Nissen police records of arrest files containing Essentia documentation. Sherman, military record. 2, military awards. The Gold Glove. Apparently you were good enough to earn a Gold Glove. 3, military disciplinary actions. 1, 2, and 3. See fighting. 4, connections to Tewaz. 5, connection to Ash McTavish. See journalist. 6, Sherman Family Agri-Worlds disbanded. Red Valley Ranch connections. See Repop Security. Action. Entry 1, military records. 2, military rewards. 3, Tri-Mill connections. See Manada. 4, Jacob Action Repop Security Compromise. 5, drug trafficking charges, Nissen police reports. 6, Harlequin, personal notes. Michaels, military record, military discipline. King, notes and intel. Queen, notes and intel. 5, Victus Steel connections. And 6, criminal records, money laundering, grand theft, transport, and arson. C station reports. Basically, they have a very detailed entry on every single one of you with a lot of things that might raise some eyebrows, might raise some heart rates, might raise some questions amongst all of you. Now that you all have a copy of this as he shows it to you, it seems that they're well connected and they have a lot of information. But go ahead.
Wait, and how long have you had this Phoenix?
Literally when you guys started your assault.
Yeah, when I went back to Brian,
Okay.
tell him to start his strafing attack. When he gave it to me and I came back, I kind of perused it, but I didn't get a great look at it, which is why I'm only bringing it up now.
Okay, because if you were gonna say on our before our travels on the way here, you were about to get punched in the face.
No, I very recently got this.
All right, holy fuck, they know about Ash. How the fuck do they know about Ash? No one should know about that.
How do they know my affiliations with the two groups I barely affiliated with? What the fuck is that?
Fuck me, I gotta get a message out to her ASAP. Is there any form of connection to the Weave on the station?
Well,
I'll flick you a program and be like, it's encoded, so it should make it so that you're hard to track.
Okay.
So to do that, you have to install it in your seed, and then you can send it to communique, because we
Alright.
have plenty of time for me to make it, because it's not hard to make an encrypted phone call.
Okay. Then I will install that before I make a phone call.
okay.
Honestly, what I'm curious about is why they want to